Okay, so here is another gadget that I thrifted today for 5 Canadian dollars, which in US dollars is probably about like $3. But anyways, this is the Sony, excuse me. So this is the Panasonic stereo radio cassette player with the model number RQ-E20V. As you can see from the outside, it's a bit worn out from the outside. There's a bit of a scratches here. I don't know, like wear, and a bit of discoloring on some of the surface, like this one here. So it's not in very good condition. I would say it's just in good condition. So if I'm gonna have to sell this on eBay or somewhere, I would describe this as in good condition as opposed to very good. So as you can see, it's very beaten up. It's made in Taiwan, first of all. If an electronic gadget is made in Taiwan, you know that this is a very good gadget, that this is built to last. And as you probably might have guessed, this gadget still works actually. I've been using this for a few hours now, and yeah. So to give you a tour of the gadget here, as you can see the buttons here, to turn on the radio, you're gonna have to press this. As you can see, you now see some numbers on the LCD screen, and to turn it off, you have to press 2. Okay, I forgot what 3 is for, but if we're gonna have to turn it on again, if we press 3, I'm not sure what it does, but so this one has 2 uses. It's for AM FM radio, or for radio cassette player. And as you can see here, this is the radio cassette player. As you can see on the inside, it's a bit dusty. It's a lot of dust, and actually it doesn't work. The cassette player actually doesn't work. I already tried it like several times. Doesn't. And to prove that, I actually have a radio cassette that I can put in. So it's this one. I have this the Blue Brothers original soundtrack recording radio cassette. And if I put this in, like so, hopefully I will be able to manage this. There we go. So it's inside. So if I press play, this is the play button, you don't hear anything. There's no sound of mechanisms rotating inside. So, and this is the stop, and this is for forward, and this is for rewind. So yeah, the cassette player doesn't work on this. So now we're gonna go to the AM FM radio feature of this player, of this gadget. So if you're gonna have to turn on the radio, you're gonna have to press this, the number 1 button. So now we're currently at FM at 95.1, and if you want to turn off the radio, you're just gonna have to press number 2 here. Okay, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna plug in an earphone to test this out. So I've just plugged in a Sony earphone here on this side. As you can see here on the side, this is the volume. What do you say? I would call this like volume adjustment. And now we're gonna turn on the radio. I'm gonna put the volume to the max so you can hear it from the earphone. I don't know if you can hear it, but You should be able to hear it, like a bit of it. Okay, so if you want to change the channel, just gonna have to press either 5, 4, or 5. So 4 has decreasing number. You can definitely hear something here. Now, while you're listening to a channel, you can actually, adjust, move these options here. Say sub. I don't know what the sub means. Oh yeah, okay. Sub. It means that you can only choose from like predefined or preset channels that you set. So the previous owner might have set only 2 channels, which is 107.9 and 106.1. That's it. So we're gonna have to change the channel again. And now if you want to stay in the channel, and not accidentally, press any of the buttons or 4 or 5, you have to change the option to hold. So when it's on hold, even if you press 4 or 5, it doesn't change the channel. So that's one of the one good feature of this gadget, I guess. And even if you press off, it doesn't do anything. So I guess this option actually lets you, carry this in your pocket without having to worry about, accidentally pressing any of the buttons, especially if you're putting this in your backpack or in your pocket, right? So you always have to make sure that this is on hold. Now we're gonna go to the battery compartment. Actually, when I bought this, I was actually worried that the battery compartment might have corrosion in them, with the poles contact with the batteries are, messed up. But when I open it, look how, the poles are very clean. They don't have any corrosions on them. So whoever was the previous owner of this gadget really took good care of the battery compartment, or he or she might have been using this non-stop before actually donating it to the Goodwill thrift store. So yeah, that's it. That's the Panasonic RQ-E20V.